Hello everybody, this is Charles. I'm back on our toy review. This time I'm reviewing the Action Toys Ultimetal Series UM01 Ultimetal Optimus Prime. Alright, so this is a very huge figure. Non-transformable but extremely detailed. You know, he's so huge that I gotta put him at the end of my table in order to do this review. So it's really awesome. So before we do the review, let me just go through a little bit of the robot itself. So as you can see from this angle, this is the his skeleton. Basically, his skeleton before you set up everything. So this skeleton is actually mainly plastic, not die-cast. I'm just gonna bring the figure forward right now. Forward, okay. Closer to the camera so I can handle him. So the die-cast portions you get for this figure are the chest component, okay. The chest component and the red part, okay. The back. This red part is die-cast as well, okay. The whole arm, I believe, is entirely plastic. I don't see any die-cast, so the whole arm section is actually plastic. All right, the waist-wise actually is plastic as well. This part, okay, the thigh joints, this part is actually die-cast, okay. And the back, okay, here this back armor, okay, die-cast as well. Okay, really cool. And then this blue part over here, okay, moving the camera down again, sorry. The blue parts here, this leg portion, the back leg portion, die-cast. This is plastic. This front part of the blue, okay, this front blue part is plastic. Okay, and then the feet, okay, the feet, okay, it's plastic, but the feet is very detailed. As you can see at the bottom, you can see two thruster legs, so the feet is entirely plastic. So just going to go through a little bit on the articulation. Head-wise, he has a up-down motion a little bit, okay, and then he can move to the side, but there is a restriction. Okay, he can only move about 90 degrees on either side, and I think it's because there's the electronic wiring inside. So to prevent you from accidentally twisting the wires or damaging it, they made it such a way that you can only move him at most at 90 degrees towards the left or right, which is to me good. You can't move this though. These his head fins, you can't move them, the gears rather. Okay, and then I'm gonna move on closer to the chest component. Okay, here's a feature whereby you see the pistons. So the pistons on the waist or the chest area is really impressive because as you move up and down, the pistons will move. They move sideways. The pistons will move along as well, which is really cool. You can also move his chest upwards and downwards, so the pistons will follow through. So this is really interesting. It's a very cool feature. Okay, the joints are really tight, so it's creaky. Over here, this black part, between the black part and this silver part, you can't rotate them. Okay, it's fixed. Okay, so do not try to rotate them or you might break something. All right. So moving on to the arm. Okay, just want to show you the arm. So over here, this arm side. Okay, for you to have more articulation, what you do is actually pull it out. Okay, you can actually pull out the arm over here. Okay, this will allow have more articulation, so you can actually move it one more notch up. 1, 2, 3, 4, all the way up over here. Compared to if you actually kept it in, you can only move about one notch less. All right, and apart from that, you can also swing out the arm. So if you need to swing out the arm, you need to actually pull out the shoulder part. All right, so this is fitting it in. All right, all clicky joints. Elbow you can rotate. Clicky joints 360. Okay, double jointed elbows over here. Just to show the elbow feature here first. Okay, all the way up 90 degrees to this point. All right, and also the feature the piston for the arms as well. Okay, let me just shift the camera a little bit. Okay, so over here you see that the piston, okay, actually comes out over here at the back. See. So the arms piston are very awesome, and then for the second part of the arm, this pistons actually work really well as well. So it's all extending very well. Let me just see if I can get a better angle for you. Okay, so over here you can see as you extend the arm, the pistons move. So this is really awesome. And not only that, for the arm, this is retiring. If you look at this part, the pistons actually move according to the wrist movement as well. So this is really awesome. So the wrist movement, you can actually move them at a certain angle, left, right, up, down, and the pistons will move as well. So this is cool. So basically this robot has a lot of moving pistons as the feature itself. Alright. Wow, this was really tiring. Alright, not to forget he's actually very heavy. Now onto the legs. For the legs portion, let me just get this upwards. You can move here all the way up to about 90 degrees. Okay, but you won't have the chance to use this this amount of articulation because of the poses that you can make. Okay, all the way down again. And you can also rotate. Okay, over here, you can also rotate them, certain angle. Okay, it gets, this part will actually stop. So you can actually rotate a little bit here and there. Okay, in order for you to actually move the thigh, you need to actually press it in. So you need to press it in. Okay, you can't move it in this way because it's very hard to move the thigh. So what you need to do is to move a notch out. Okay, press it in and you can move one notch back. Okay, I think you can only move one notch back at most. Okay, that's how the restricted it is for the thigh movement. Okay, you can move one notch or maybe two notches back. One, two. Yeah, you can move two notches back. And front-wise, you can actually move all the way up to 90 degrees. And once you release the catch, okay, you move slightly beyond 90 degrees, alright? And once you release the catch, it holds it in place. But it's really, really, really heavy. Okay? On to here, if you want to move the knee, you gotta press this button, this silver button at the side here, press it, and you can look at the piston move again. Okay, look at the piston movement. So this is how much you can move for the knee. Okay, so once it's here, it's depressed. Okay, it's over here. You can move the knee over. So the button is depressed. You can still move it. So you move it a little bit up. Okay, so once it locks in place, the button will pop up, and you can't move it anymore. But look at the piston over here. Really, really awesome. All right, and there's a secondary movement as well. The lower legs. So here, same thing. You press this blue button. Depress it in. Once you depress it in, you can actually move the legs forward. Okay, let me just try to hold it. You can move the legs forward. Okay, notice the working pistons as well. Okay, so if you press the knee part down as well, you get all the while this much of motion over here. So this is the most you can do for the knee motion. Let me see if I can do a kneeling pose. I'm just really curious. No, I didn't try it off video because I thought it wasn't possible, but let me see if I can do it on video right now. Wow. No, I don't think you can do a kneeling pose. It feels too much of a risk on the joints. You know, technically it seems that you can do a kneeling pose over here. Okay, you can see over here you can still do a kneeling pose, but there's no support, so I think the figure wouldn't be able to support a kneeling pose. So my verdict is don't try it, especially not on a $1,000 figure. All right. So again, over here, we look at the working pistons for the lower legs. Okay, let's try to get a better angle. If I could. Okay. Over here. Okay, look at the working pistons. Over here, working pistons again. Okay, I'm gonna lower the legs. Oh, I'm done. For this part, okay, let me just raise it out again. And for the lower legs, the pistons, okay, generally work only from side to side. So you can actually move only the feet one notch, okay, one notch outwards. So apart from that, you can't really move the legs much. You can't move it anywhere beyond one notch forward. See? That's the most you can do, one notch forward. So that's the purpose of the pistons for. You can't move it or rotate the ankles at all. Okay, whoa. Now that's about done for this part. Oh, okay. I'll take a little break for a while, okay? Because it's really tiring doing a review for this. It's really extremely heavy piece. Look at this. He is so heavy. You know, imagine if the entire robot is made of die cast. I wonder how much heavier he can be. This is really crazy. So right now I'm gonna assemble the armor. I'm just gonna assemble one side first. So this, okay, for the armor parts, most of them are die cast, but not all. So only most of them are die cast. I'll just go through one by one, let you guys know which are die cast and which are not. So this part, the foot plate, it is die cast. Let's fit it in. Okay, fit it in nicely. And then this part, okay, for the upper knee, this is plastic. I am not sure why they didn't make it die cast. I wish it was, but it's plastic. You gotta fit in this part because you can fit the lower leg part, alright? This part, okay, with the movable, this part movable parts, This is die cast. Okay, I'm gonna fit it in. Okay, you can see over here there's this pack, and then it fits into the hole over here. So okay, this is slightly magnetic. So put it in nicely. Okay, this part die cast. Let me shift up the camera a little bit. Okay, again, this holes here and the packs are over here, gray packs. Okay, fit it in nicely. This part for the waist, okay, for your articulation as such. Okay, it's completely plastic. You just slide it in over here. Okay, so here. Okay, let me just get it on camera better first. Okay, let me just shift the camera out a little bit. Okay, this part slides into this part. Okay, pull the camera a little bit back. Gotta focus a little bit up now. Okay, right now over here. For this part, okay, at the back. Okay, this part goes to the back. This part goes to the front. Then you need to do just to shift it towards the back. Okay. Let me see. Oh, am I doing it correctly? Oh no, so sorry. This is supposed to be the top. Okay, so this is not this part yet. You got to do this part first. This red part, all right? This red part. You have to go to the back. Okay, fit it in this way over here. Okay, it fits in magnetically. So this is a very strong magnet. This is die cast. All right, this is die cast. And you need to fit in this part as well, which you need to actually. Do you need to open the matrix? Yes and no, but anyway. This part, the front of the car, the truck is plastic. So over here, let me just show you this part. Okay, this pack actually fits into this hole. So over here you fit it in. Just find the point for the hole. Okay, okay, fit it in nicely. All right. And now for these two parts, we will fit them in at the back. Oops, just get it in. This part, you'll fit the front. Over here, there's a pack, and here's a hole over here. Let's fit it in. Okay. And over here, at the back, likewise, you fit it in. Okay, these two parts should align nicely. Okay, we're trying to get them aligned nicely. Might take a little bit of adjustment, okay, but it's relatively easy actually. So yep, fit it in nicely over here. It's almost done for the top part. Okay, we'll close the door for a moment. Okay, and we'll move on to the arms. So the lower arms, this part, die cast goes to the back. Okay, fit in nicely. This part, die cast, magnetic parts, goes to the front. Okay, just sort of locks on very nicely. Let me just adjust it a little bit. Okay, it needs a little bit of alignment. Okay. Okay. Actually, I got to make sure I'm doing it correctly, because there's actually this part. Okay, this part actually goes into this pack over here. These two packs. So I'll make sure I pack them in correctly. It does seem a little bit off because it doesn't align as accurately as I thought it should. Okay. Am I doing the wrong direction? No, this is the right direction. So it should technically go in here. Why doesn't it fit in? Okay, let me see. Oh, okay, I know why it doesn't fit in, because the plastic is apparently a little bit warped over here. So I gotta be very careful. Okay, I'm gonna stop the camera a little bit. Here I'm carrying on with the review. So this part actually goes in over here. This part, you gotta make sure it aligns nicely. Make sure you don't chip them. Align very nicely, and it goes in very well. Okay, and now over here, this part, die cast. Okay, gotta move the camera back a little bit. Okay, this part die cast goes to the back, held by magnetics. Okay, goes in very nicely, tightly. Die cast goes to the front. Okay, the pipe, smokestack, plastic, goes over here. Okay, and first, before I carry on, let's just see Optimus Prime half assembled. Okay, so this is Optimus Prime half assembled. You can see the armored part and the non-armored parts. There's a nice distinction over there. Alright, so cool. Alright, so I'm gonna move out. So he's getting heavier as you assemble him because he's all die cast. You know, there's a lot of metal. There's a lot of metal involved. So again, die cast part. Slot in nicely here. Plastic goes here. Die cast. Okay, locks in here nicely. Moving on to the arms. Die cast goes to the back. Die cast. Okay, goes here. And go to the waist part again. This part, holding plastic. Okay, gonna slide it in. Okay, gonna get the skirt out a little bit. Slide it in. Die cast. Okay, make sure I got it in properly. Okay, nice. Here, die cast. Fit it into the back. Magnetic. Cool. Make sure the back is aligned nicely. Yes, it is. Right over here. Die cast. Okay. Let's do parts die cast. Fit it in. Okay, and there you have Optimus Prime almost done. Die cast. Die cast. Plastic pipe. Smokestack rather. And then this back cover, plastic. Okay, I'm gonna switch it off, switch on the Optimus Prime. Okay, put him in. Okay, adjust him a little bit first. Okay, he's fully assembled, really huge, really heavy. Okay, and then the last step, about the chest. About the chest over here, here. Matrix of Leadership, this is a small one, okay. Goes into his chest component, chest part, okay. Close it down. And here we have Optimus Prime, fully assembled. Okay, this is so cool. He is extremely heavy, I tell you guys. He is extremely heavy. I do not know how to weigh him, but he is extremely heavy. I'll spread his leg out. Okay. For a little bit of dynamic posing. Okay. This is Ultimetal Optimus Prime. This is how huge and impressive he is. Alright. You need 3 AA batteries for his back, for Optimus Prime, 3 AA batteries for his stand. You need 2 LR41 and 2 LR44 batteries for the big matrix and for the remote control. So you need to switch him on, you need to press the center button. You hear a transformation sound. Okay, and then if you want to turn him down, you press the button again. So when you off him, okay, the buttons have no response, but if you on him, this button here has the lights and sounds. Okay, let's bring it a bit close. Guess you guys can see a little bit closer. Okay, so you can keep it on, or you can just press it again, it goes off. Okay, there's a certain range. Okay, this is a bit far, you need to be a bit closer. Alright, switch off. And then you press this button over here, it lights up his eyes and matrix in the chest. Okay, I will do so right now. Okay, a bit tight. Okay, second button over here. Okay, the eyes in the matrix. Press it again, it goes off. And then this button, he says many phrases of I am Optimus Prime. Let me see how many phrases it says. The instructions does say, it says that phrase, but let me see how many times it says. Okay, it just says I am Optimus Prime. Not really sure how many times or how many versions. They just count.
I am Optimus Prime.
Okay, and his mouth moves. That's one. Okay, let's just move this closer so we can see the mouthpiece move. Okay, move it higher.
I am Optimus Prime.
2.
I am Optimus Prime.
Version 3.
I am Optimus Prime.
4.
I am Optimus Prime.
5.
I am Optimus Prime.
6.
I am Optimus Prime.
7.
I am Optimus Prime.
8.
I am Optimus Prime.
Okay, so basically he says 8 versions
Prime.
of I am Optimus Prime, alright? So 8 versions. And then over here he has a lot of his speech, which I shall play for everybody right now.
This is Optimus Prime. Do you read me? The Decepticons must be stopped. Receiving a message from Autobot headquarters. Ironhide. Come in, Ironhide. Do you read me, old friend? We've intercepted a coded message from Soundwave. Use your comlink to decode the message. A data file has been sent to your comlink. Ratchet, are you receiving this transmission? Soundwave is attempting to jam this signal. Answer before it's too late. Receiving a distress signal from Autobot headquarters. Transform and roll out. Distress signal coming in from Bumblebee. He's under heavy Decepticon fire. Megatron and Starscream are attacking the power plant. Report to me at once. It's time to stop the Decepticons. Megatron must be stopped no matter the cost.
This is the best message to me. I mean, this is so iconic from Transformers the movie. I just have to say, yes, this is the iconic message.
Autobots, transform and roll out.
And this one as well.
Megatron is in my sights. Fire. Energon fuel cells are low. I need to recharge in the CR chamber.
Okay, so basically these are all the phrases that he has.
This is Optimus Prime. Do you read me?
Okay, and it goes to the
The
same thing.
Decepticons must be stopped.
Okay, so once you off the, as in you off the main switch and on it again, he will reset to say, this is Optimus Prime, do you read me? That's the first message. Because if you do this, just to do a off and on,
Receiving a message from
he carries on from where he
headquarters.
stops. Alright, so he carries on from where he stops. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Box, let me see, 17? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay, so there's 17 different phrases, okay? It's actually written in the instruction manual as well, but some of them are a little mixed up, you know, as in, it's not exactly what's written in the manual, but it doesn't matter. I was hoping they had a very key message, is light our darkest hour, you know, yeah, it was not there. So I was a little bit disappointed that they didn't have this key message, you know, or yeah, you know, light our darkest hour. That would be so nice with Prime holding on the open matrix and it says light our darkest hour. Pity that it doesn't, it's not included in this what you call that, in this phrases. But no matter, he's still great. And Optimus Prime comes with some weapons. Okay, he comes with his piston. So the piston wise, okay, it has some features. You can pull this out to see. It's a rifle basically. You can pull it out to see some internal structure of it. So let me just pull this out. Okay. So yeah, some details of the rifle. Really cool. Like a Gatling rifle. It's really, really nice. Okay. So over here, this part, you can actually move this in and out, okay? Depending on which hand you want him to hold. I'm going to hold the Energy X in his right hand, so I'm just going to show him holding the rifle, okay, the blaster in his left hand. So when you open up the hand, okay, basically it has a catch for you, and do note that the fingers are all individually articulated. It's really awesome, and so is the thumb. So you can actually move the thumb here, and fingers wise, 3 notches just like a human finger, so it's really cool. So you put this in here, okay. Make sure you fit the rifle in nicely. Okay, I'm gonna adjust the angle a little bit. So there's a catch over here inside, okay. So just fit this in, okay, get the hands, okay. Sorry, gotta move the fingers a little bit more in, okay. And there you have his rifle. Alright? Cool. So this is actually in, alright? So this is how he actually holds his rifle. Let's show over here. Imagine him talking.
Ironhide. Come in, Ironhide. Do you read me, old friend? We've intercepted a coded message from Soundwave. Use your comlink to decode the message. I am Optimus Prime.
So it's so cool that him holding a rifle and saying that. And next thing you want to showcase is the Energy X. Okay, this is the Energy X. The instruction says that you need to make sure that the hands, okay, are fitted in this way to an angle slightly upwards, and I totally understand why. Because the Energy X actually fits in very tightly into the first. So if you were to fit him, if you fit him way inside too tightly, it would be very difficult to take out, which I experienced earlier on. I tried to take it out; it's so tough to take out. So make sure you fit in the Energy X, you actually follow the instructions to actually put it in, because if you put it in too tight, and it's really going to be very tough to take out. So just take note. And if you take out, the fist might pop out, but it's fine because the fist is meant to pop out over here. So it's okay. So do not worry about the fist popping out. It's not broken, okay? It's just meant to pop out. And here, I'm just gonna put the blaster back in. I'm gonna put the Energy X back to the box. This is Matrix. I'm gonna make him light up. Very, very bright Matrix light, almost blinding. Optimus Prime can hold this big Matrix. Okay. One note about the big Matrix, I like to let every one of you know. Once you inserted the batteries in, the small batteries, which is the LR41 batteries in, it's a little bit tough to take out. You need probably a small screwdriver to dig out. So just take note of that. So if you put it in, it's gonna take you quite an effort to take it out. All right. So Optimus Prime holding on to his Matrix, pulling him out like our darkest hour. No, okay. It's not about this. So this is a simulate Optimus Prime open up with his Matrix.
I am Optimus Prime. I am Optimus Prime. I am Optimus Prime. Ratchet, are you receiving this transmission? Soundwave is receiving a distress signal from Autobot headquarters. Transform and roll out. Distress signal coming in from Bumblebee. He's under heavy Decepticon fire. Megatron and Starscream are attacking the power plant. Report to me at once. It's time to stop the Decepticons. Megatron must be stopped no matter the cost. Autobots, transform and roll out. Megatron is in my sights. Fire. Energon fuel cells are low. I need to recharge in the CR chamber.
Oh, and no, there's one more key phrase that's missing. One shall stand and one shall fall. I think it wasn't in the phrase. Yeah, it isn't. So yeah, this is another key phrase that was missing, which I felt a little bit disappointed. So yeah, here's closing the light of the blinding Matrix. So it's really, really bright, as you guys can see. Okay, just take it out first. Okay, close Prime's first again. Close them nicely. Nice thing about this toy, everything is so tight, and the fact that it's so heavy makes it really tough to actually to actually play with, but it's tough in a nice way. He's so huge and so heavy. So, oh my gosh, he's not a toy, man. He's just a massive, giant display figure. So cool. So way so cool. Okay, I've gotta move him a little bit. Okay, it's just so massive and so heavy. So before I'm gonna move to him on the stand, I'm gonna showcase his stand right now. The stand that Optimus Prime comes with is this massive stand. He lights up. You press the button over here. It lights up. Very nice. You can see the Autobot logo over here. So press again, it goes off. Press again, it lights up. Place the matrix over here. Remote control can be placed here. Optimus Prime can be placed here. Oh, so heavy. Okay. To the back. Okay. And if you have him, okay, all the way to the back. Okay, he's just so big, so massive. I gotta push him slightly more to the back. Okay, and pray he doesn't fall over. If he falls over, there goes $1,000. Okay, so this is how massive he is. I'm gonna on his light. Right, so here you can see Ultimated Optimus Prime. Really cool. Okay, off it. This is the lights for this.
I am Optimus Prime. This is Optimus Prime. Do you read me?
So cool. Alright, so this is basically Audi Metal Optimus Prime. Got a light on the matrix anyway. Put it here. Okay. So this is Audi Metal Optimus Prime. An extremely expensive piece. Very well done, very detailed. This is UM01. Recently in a toy show they featured the battle damage version. Personally, I'm not sure if I am going to buy a battle damage version of this toy because it's so expensive. No, I think I'm pretty much happy with this one. They're gonna do a Megatron. Again, I'm not sure whether I'm gonna buy Megatron because it's such an expensive toy and so huge. I really have no place for it. And it seems they're gonna do a Ultimate Ultra Magnus as well. I am tempted to get that. So if anything goes, I'm probably gonna get a Magnus, but probably not the Battle Damage Optimus Prime or Megatron. And just to show how big Optimus Prime is, here is Masterpiece Ultra Magnus as a comparison. So I get him on screen. Yeah, so this is Magnus as compared to Optimus Prime. So you guys can see how big and massive Optimus Prime is. Yeah. Of course, basically it costs almost 5 times more than Ultra Magnus. So yeah. So this is a toy, or rather this is a figure meant for those who are hardcore Transformers fans, those of you who like die-cast robots a lot. He is a masterpiece in his own. He is really cool and really awesome. He is the Optimus Prime to own. But he comes with a very hefty price tag, so he might not be suitable for everybody. But if you really like it a lot, you should get it because I think it's sold out in a lot of places. I'm not sure if they're gonna do a second run. I believe they might, if the demand is so high. But if they do not do a second run, and judging by the current popularity of this piece, I think it's going to go even higher in value. So yeah, so it's a nice piece of really nice, awesome piece. I gotta find a place to display him. And I'm looking forward to most probably UN Ultra Magnus, and hopefully it doesn't come too fast so that I have time to save up money to buy the Ultimate Ultra Magnus. So here's Charles signing off with yet another toy review. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. Do stay tuned to my channel for more reviews next time.